What is up, 3 Point Slow Gang? David here, and today we're at Jake's new shop, and I'm gonna be changing the radiator on the pickup. So I kind of have a confession to make. You guys probably don't know this. You guys probably think I'm like I'm a professional and who knows what. I'm not a professional. I actually hanging out with these guys kind of helped me kind of like start getting more, I guess, barely working on my truck. I don't know, when I was growing up, my dad never worked on his car. I didn't have tools and stuff, and then I always wanted to, but just never did. But now hanging out with these guys, kind of starting to get there. So I'm gonna change my radiator for the first time, even though it's the simplest thing. And the other thing that I want to confess on YouTube is that the pickup, even though it looks cool and all, I kind of mistreated it for like the last 9 years that I've had it. High school me didn't really take care of it that well, and then later on me didn't really take care of it. So now I'm really trying to put some love into the truck by making sure little things are good under the hood. First things first is the radiator. It definitely needs a new radiator.
I like that. Good under the hood.
It's good under the hood, yeah. And I'm missing a front drive shaft from the solid axle swap. I told myself I'm not gonna get a front drive shaft until I take care of some of the more important things under the hood. Once I'm done with that, then I'll get one so I can go out and take it maybe to the beach, Hidden Falls, you know, little trips. So that's kind of my goal, is let's take care of this stuff first, and then we'll get that. More important is stuff under the hood right now. And there's a lot of wires that I need to take out. Just a lot of maintenance stuff gotta take care of.
3-4 swap. Just little maintenance things.
Love thy motor.
Love that. Yeah, there you go, guys. It's not about the gear, guys. You gotta just love your truck, guys. That's the more important thing. So we got the solid axle swap done. That's awesome. That's one of the biggest achievement on the pickup. But now it's really important to take care of the mechanical. Not that there's any mechanical issues right now, other than the truck having trouble starting, which it's been doing that for years. That's one of the things that need to be addressed. But I'm talking a lot.
Maybe we can check codes or something. Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, that definitely. But anyways, let's start with the radiator. Versus
I don't know where you got this one though.
O'Reilly's. I remember.
O'Reilly's?
Yeah.
Well, this is O'Reilly's, right?
They're both O'Reilly's, yeah. But
this one was just like, so obviously the newer ones are a little bit thicker. You see?
Yeah.
That?
So guys, I went ahead and I went to O'Reilly's and I picked up that one. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna get all pissed off and butthurt about it, but this truck is kind of all sponsored by O'Reilly's, honestly.
I mean, but they have good warranty and everything, so.
They do have a lifetime warranty, but this one's O'Reilly's, and it's been on there probably since 2012. I know that for sure. It's been on there for a long time.
It was actually still good.
Yeah.
It was still working, so, but it was just an accident.
It's just better to replace it now.
A leak waiting to happen.
Yeah, it was still good, but it's just better to replace it. I think it's time to do that, especially with these plastic ones. But Jake, what is your take on radiators between?
I run the same one.
Plastic ones?
Yeah, and I haven't had a problem with it. And I mean, they're good. So like, if you do like a build and then you're running this radiator, but you're overheating, and then maybe someone's like, oh, it's my radiator, it's not good enough. Probably chances are it's like something else, like wrong with the motor, timing, or some issue. So yeah, so these should be adequate enough to run, you know.
So what are the radiators?
And then we live in a hot climate too, and we haven't had any problems.
Yeah, it's very important for us to make sure our cooling is
but
good.
I do notice, like, you know, when we go to the beach, your engine's gonna get warm, and that's like every vehicle. So say like if you're building a truck to like do stuff like that, like be at the beach and stuff, it is nice to have upgraded, like say aluminum radiator with 3-row core, more capacity. Yeah. So it's not a bad thing. It's just it's not always needed depending on your application.
So what other type of radiators are there? Aluminum, and then there's like brass, or those?
That's like the factory one. So those fetch a lot of money at the scrapyard. Yeah. But yeah, the top here is like that brass. Yeah. And what's nice about those is that you get like a leak, someone can braze it, basically like weld it, fix a crack. So those are rebuildable. So if you have that one, you can take it to a shop where they do that and they'll recore it for you. So that's nice too.
But are those more prone to leaks?
Not really. Well, I mean, maybe because it's old. Yeah. But I just as far as if you get it, you know, record and they do a good job and stuff, it's actually really good to have. And I think it bleeds off the heat maybe a little bit better than plastic. I don't know.
And what about aluminum? What's like the pros and cons?
Aluminum, same thing. It gets rid of the heat, and then the aluminums, I think they do come with a bigger, kind of like a bigger head reservoir. So you're just getting more fluid capacity. Yeah. But yeah, and then I'm not sure. I know they say 3-core or 3-row, so I'm not exactly sure what that means, but yeah.
But
basically chambers.
So I went with the plastic one just because it's cheaper, but you know, it's something that I'll probably replace like every, I don't know, like 5 years or 3 years. I don't know what.
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, I'll do that. By the way, we're doing a live video at 9 p.m. We started a Patreon. So what's a Patreon? It's a way to see more behind the scenes, more stuff from us. It is like a subscription base, so $3 a month. You can cancel anytime. You get behind the scenes pictures, videos, content that you'll only see on Patreon. You'll see live videos at 9 p.m. Central Time every Tuesday when we film on Tuesdays, and you get to ask anything on the live video. And you can also just post things on the wall there on our Patreon page. So if you want to ask a question, put it on there, and you will get a shout out at the end of every episode, or maybe in the beginning of the episode. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do the beginning of the episode. We'll see how we do it. So if you become a subscriber, a Patreon fan, $3 a month, you'll get your name at the beginning of the end. So first Patreon, official Patreon, thank you, Pablo. You didn't put a last name, so I'm just gonna call you Pablo. Thank you, Pablo, for being a Patreon fan. And I got 2 other Patreon fans. One is my dad. Thank you, Dad. And the other one is Billy Valley. Thank you, Billy, for supporting us, for being an awesome fan.
Or one of the other websites that does a swap. I want to say I paid like almost $700 for my harness.
So those are the videos that we're doing on Patreon. We're doing a live video right now on YouTube to just kind of get like how it's going to be on our Patreon every week. That's what you're going to see on Patreon if you do the $3 tier, $3 a month. You got all those perks, especially you get to ask questions and you get to see us do dumb stuff on live videos. So
let's we need to put the GoPro on there.
Right. I just want the magnet.
All right, man. This is the Skunk Works.
And you shot.
This is Skunk Works.
What's going on?
Is that the famous David right here?
Yeah.
All
Wait,
right.
Robert, right?
This is Robert with Coastal GX, man.
Nice.
Yes, man. I've been dying to come out here and check out, you know, what you guys have got going on. Yeah. It's Toyota heaven, man. And where's that Iron Pig?
Ooh, you gotta ask Jake. It's probably at his other shop.
Oh,
it's next, which is next door, but yeah.
The Iron Pig, and what about your Land Cruiser?
I stay at home.
Yeah, I know them all, man. I know all the vehicles. Yeah. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
Robert's first time here, and y'all's first time here as well.
Yeah, so. Actually, this is gonna be a video of Jake's new shop tour because we haven't done it. So, but
I've seen you around, man. I've seen you around. You're you kind of do like a little more. You're a little more quiet. Is that what's going on?
Kind of is.
So what happens, guys, is Jake and I were leaving the East Cut, and Robert stopped me. And I remember he said, "Hey," and like, I don't know, it sounded kind of mean, so I was like, "Oh shoot, I'm in trouble." And I don't know, I guess I thought I was in trouble because I came out speeding through that little, you know, where it gets real soft.
Yeah.
And then Robert was like, "Hey, you're Jonathan from Overland Nomad." And I was like, "Yeah, I am." And he asked for David, but David wasn't there that day.
Where
I forgot.
David?
There's some
I think you
time.
were working.
Yeah, I must have been working.
Yeah, you're doing
Yeah.
adult stuff.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
adulting, yeah.
And Robert shared some stuff with me, which, I mean, he'll probably tell you all guys right now about how David...
Absolutely. So here's the thing, guys. I mean, I've been following the channel for a while, over a year now, but there was one video in particular that really hit home with me. All right, you know, and that was that video where it says father and son, you know, camping at the East Cut with Elijah, your boy, which he's probably already in college by now. Anyway, so last night, as a matter of fact, before Jonathan called me up, I was watching that video once again. I've seen it a million times. I love that video. So I'm so happy that I finally get to meet them today. And I want to say thanks, guys, for inspiring other people to go and do the same thing. So check out my channel, Coastal GX. You'll see my 5-day adventure out there. That's how I celebrated my 50th birthday. It was a decade, 1 day per decade, and I wanted to get out there and experiment for myself and see what I could experience, see if I could capture that magic, man.
Yeah.
But
yeah, actually, I never met Robert, but I seen his YouTube channel. I don't know how I came across. I don't know if Jonathan was the one that kind of brought it up, or I just stumbled upon it. But yeah, locally, like, there's no one, you know, that's like making videos. But I know Robert really has a passion for going outdoors, especially the island. I know I love the island. It's our place to go, and Robert's always out there. And I'm not a fisherman, you know, but I want to learn stuff like that. You know, I want to go fishing. But yeah, you gotta check his channel out. Camping, fishing, Lexus, Land Cruiser stuff, Toyota.
getting into glamping.
Glamping, yeah.
We never rough it, and there's always T-bones out there when we get skunked, man.
Yeah.
Because we do get skunked a lot.
Yeah. No, it's you guys gotta check it out. Especially if you're local here in the valley, then you have to go ahead and just subscribe right away. It's not even a choice, okay? If you don't, it's not even a choice. If you're local, you gotta go ahead and just. Yeah, it's homework. Exactly. It's homework. And you always have to support your local channels, of course. But
yeah, but
anyways.
also now that we got to meet Robert, hopefully you'll see more of him on our camping videos.
Yeah.
And
we haven't done
Robert,
it.
real quick, it's Ezra. That's Ezra.
Close.
I call him Elijah.
So let's get back to showing you how to shop, and I'll let
Jake, give us a tour.
Whoa.
All right.
All right, well, that's it. You can see
it. Wow. Victor, like always, has one of his trucks in here, right?
Yeah.
I think Victor's used the shop more than any of us.
Yeah, for sure. Maintenance and whatnot.
Yeah. So Jake, tell us, what's the purpose of this shop? I know you have the other shop still, but what's the point of this shop? What's going on?
We're just upgrading, moving up in life.
Okay.
Yeah, just to get off the ground.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely. No, but this is like
I can do bigger jobs now and less fatiguing, you know.
Are you gonna like kind of open it to the to the public for actual work, or like what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, well, I have like a lot of stuff that I need to do first, like as far as our own rigs, get my stuff up to certain levels that we want to be at, and then definitely gonna take on other jobs, you know, do some solid axle swaps. But I want to stay with Toyota stuff and 4x4 vintage, you know. I want to stay in that lane.
But if like people have like, you know, if people want to like you know, bring their truck in here and, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. And service it, or, you know, they want to do some upgrade, and I can definitely do that.
So you're not open completely yet.
Yeah, but they can contact me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Off-Road Endeavor.
Off-Road Endeavor, you guys already know that, so.
Yeah, you can put the tag somewhere.
I know you're what?
I know you're not used to.
Yeah, this is weird.
Getting filmed, right? Yeah. It's usually the other way around.
Yeah, except when Victor's creeping at like 1 in the morning at my house. Yeah, that's another story.
All right, guys. Well, that is the end of this episode. I'm actually trying to finish the editing right now, and I had a few things that I didn't want to mention that I didn't mention. on the video. So make sure you go to Robert's channel and go ahead and subscribe, guys. Actually, he did a collab video, the same episode that you're watching right now. Well, he was filming it, so go watch his video on it, which is pretty cool. There's a lot more talking and stuff on there. He asked us some questions about the 3 Point Still Gang and our YouTube channel and all that, and about us. So go and check it out, and go and subscribe, especially if you like fishing, camping, off-roading, at the beach especially. So if you're from the valley, you gotta go and subscribe. Let me mute this thing. And I also want to thank our Patreon gang. Thank you guys for supporting us. Got Billy Valley Computer Services. Thank you, Billy. We got Manny C. Thank you, Manny. Milton, that's my dad. Thank you, Dad. Pablo, our first Patreon fan. Thank you. And Rag Z, thank you as well. Thank you guys for helping our channel out. It really means a lot to us. It really does, guys. And if you want to join our Patreon gang, make sure you go to patreon.com/overlandnomad for many perks. Only $3 a month. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.